Hey guys, back in the garage again, working on patches. I took a few days off. My batteries are all charged. I'm ready to go. Did you ever have one of those days you just want to go out, get yourself a cup of coffee or something like that? You go to get in your car, and you look over, and you see this. Yeah, how cool is that? So I see the car. Somebody hit it and took off, I guess, So I go to my buddy. I deal with a few guys at a few different shops, body shops and stuff. But the one particular one that I deal with is his name is Fred, and he does all high-end cars. Like if I want to build a show quality car, I bring the car to him. If I want to build a nice driver, almost show quality, nice driver, I bring it to my buddy Joe. One is just they're two separate body shops, but one's an extremely more of a higher end body shop that can build you that 10-point car. So he looks at it, he's like, yeah. He's like, I see. I was like, yeah, you got to change the door. They don't sell door skins for that. I'm like, that's just great. So that's how my day went. So how's your day going? So we'll see. Hopefully I'll drop that car off in a couple of days, and probably next week I'll drop it off, and hopefully they can fix that and take care of it, because that car, it's a shame because that car didn't have a scratch on it. Didn't have a mark, chip ding, nothing on it. And now I can't say that it doesn't have that, but it's okay. You know what? It'll get fixed. So, game plan for today. Oh, even before we get into the game plan, guys, thank you very much for sending in all those rides. And I apologize that I missed a couple, because I did that video late in the day and I wanted to be able to post it by 8 o'clock. So I missed a few cars, and I apologize. They'll be in this Friday's video, okay? And please send me those, any cars that you have that's your ride. A project or a car that's, that's your ride, that you're working on, or that you're done with it, or even something that you just bought. It doesn't matter. Send it over. Just 2 pictures and your name. Tell me what the car is, your name. Just send it to my email, keepitsimplegarage@gmail.com. And just in these comments, just shoot me hey Al, just go check your email. Don't miss my car like you did the other guys, okay? And I apologize. It's just, I'm just in such a rush, and it takes so long to do these videos sometimes. And I don't mind it, I really don't. But sometimes I just run out of time, so I kind of got to take a shortcut to get to where I got to go. So it's whether I go over the bridge or go down through the tunnel. Either way, I don't know. But that's pretty much it. I don't want to keep babbling on. I can ramble on forever. Game plan for today. Oh, one other thing. I apologize. Mike and Callie, congratulations. I'm going to mail this out to you tomorrow. All right. I'm going to mail that out probably tomorrow afternoon. I'll mail it out to you. So you should hopefully have it by the weekend. Again, congratulations. And as always, and I tell you guys all the time, as always, I appreciate you guys watching, because, it's just, to me, it's just we're hanging out, So here's the game plan. What I want to try to do is I'm going to start from the front, work my way back. Here's something I want to show you. I want to get your opinion on this. You see the gaps on this door? All right, it starts wide, it gets narrow, gets wide again, then it gets narrow, then it gets normal. It's an aftermarket door, and it just doesn't fit like the factory door, I guess. And it was probably an older one that was purchased years ago, because it was already on a car and it was painted. So it's just a poor quality seam right there. Everything else is fine. This is all good. It's just that. So my question to you guys, should I leave this alone? Or should I just burn in a little bit of weld in a little bit, build this up to close this gap a little bit? And it's the same thing on the other side. I think it looks pretty decent. I think it looks okay. It's on the cusp of passable or not. So I figured, let me ask you guys, because I could do that at any time. I just want to get your opinion, what you guys thought about it. Everything else is fine, it seems like. I'm thinking that'll be the worst part of this side down over here. And I'm going to sand this down. I'm going to take it down a little more, touch up whatever's got to be touched up. We got to weld this, actually, because it's split. So we'll weld that up. And we'll try to get this side done. Other than that, we can get it done, and then if you guys are like, hey, Al, I think you should fill that in, or I think it looks fine, I don't think you need to touch it. Because that'll take a little bit of time, but, it's not too bad. So let me know what you think of that. So as far as today, I want to DA down the roof. and come down the side of this car, adhere the doors down a little more, take out any little waves or find any little waves, hit it with a little bit of filler here and there because we know this car's going to have some filler on it, but not too bad. The other quarter panel is going to have a little bit more than this because we welded in that panel, so we're going to have to skim coat that. So that's pretty much it. What do you say? Stop babbling. We get to work. Let's have some fun with this. All right, guys. So what I'm thinking about doing, because we have to weld this anyway. Like if you look at this, you'll see it separate. So we have to weld that. I'm thinking while we have the welder out, let's just finish all the welding down the side of this car. We still have to plug weld this. Got to drill it out, plug weld it. This right over here. And I want to put these tabs. I want to weld them and bend them over. And that's what holds this into this track right here. And another one goes over here. So I figured we'll just do all that welding. And here's another thing too. This rocker was brand new. Still had the sticker on it. And it came with a hole. So we got to fix that too. Weird. And that's not the first time that I put a rocker on that came with a hole drilled in it. Let me know if that ever happened to you. Once before this happened to me, I'm like, came with a hole in it? I'm like, and it was brand new right out of the box. So this must have been from the same manufacturer. I haven't seen him. This is a long time ago. So this rocker must be an old one. But it fit on there like a glove, honestly. But yeah, I figured, you know what? We'll hit all the welding down this side right here. Other than what you think we should do with this right here. It doesn't look bad when you get the car on the ground. It doesn't look so bad. But let me know what you think. Like I say, I'm not opposed to welding it in or leaving it the way it is. I just figured let me get your opinion on it. All right, so let me set this up right over here. We'll raise this up. And we'll go over the plans that I have with this car, okay? So this is what I was thinking. So what do you think? No, I'm just messing with you guys. I just figured we'd have a laugh. I wasn't talking to you. I was just babbling. Because I lowered the volume on this. It's just so annoying with the speaker. With the speaker right up by that motor, it's just so loud. So that's what I'm thinking. We'll just bang this out really quick. All right, let me set you guys up. We'll set the welder up. Oh, hold on a second. This is that new welder. And I got this because of you guys. Thank you. So we're gonna give it a try. Like I say, I'm gonna run this thing to death. We'll see how long it lasts. But I was pretty happy with it when I first used it. If you look at the review, it's a really good welder, I think. But you know what? I want to show you. You could let me see if I can find something. All right. Like with this hole, this is what I do. I mean, you could take this and stick this in here and weld it off. What I do, I just take a nail, stick a nail in there, I weld it off, and then I cut this. And I just cut the stem of the nail off, and it fills your hole just like that. So I've been, like, pretty much anything you can find washers, whatever, to fill in those holes. But I just found that to be the easiest way. I just stick a nail head in there, a 10-penny nail or an 8-penny nail, wherever the side of the holes is. And if it's a big hole, you use a roofing nail. Alrighty. So I'm just going to set this weld up. I'm going to hook it all up. And we're just going to start welding and drilling. And you know what? Let's do this here. Hold on. We'll drill out our plug holes right here. I think we'll put about 5 in here. I'm going all the way through. I'll show you. Yeah, not about 5. 4 or 5. Toss another one right here. We should be good. Now I'll just taper it off. Just with a little bit bigger of a bit. I'll just countersink it a little bit. That's it. So that plug weld should be okay. These are the first plug welds I'm going to try with this welder. So give me a second. Let me just set this up. We'll see how it works. And this is cool too. It's like it swivels. It's weird. All right. Let's weld this up. Whoa! Gotcha. Let's weld this up. Oh, you know, I'm going to need my hammer. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me grab my hammer. All right. Let's see what we can do with it. Whoop. Hold on, I'm not liking it. Okay. Oh, darn. There we go. Ah, almost had it. Forgot we got to get those screws out of there. Let's see what size it is. Oh, there we go. First shot. That was luck. Get this one out of here. You should be good. Nope. I just want to get a little more bite on this. All right. All right, so we got to do this too. Forgot about this. We'll let this tab right around there. Okay. So we'll put these little tabs on. And then we'll cut that back. All right. Cut the rest out. we got this to hold the wires down. To keep them nice and safe. Okay. Ooh. All right. We just have to grind this down a little bit, there and there. And those are the little tabs. They'll hold the front to back wire harness. That supplies all the power to the back tail lights, your head interior light. That's what that line is right there. And they tie in. I'll show you later when we go to tie in, because we're going to need a new one of those. I'll show you where it goes in and where it plugs into the front to back harness. So now I'm thinking we'll just drop the car down, and then we're going to weld this off right here. And that should do it for the welding on this side. All right, so we'll see how far we can go. Okay, give me a minute. Let me just get the set back down on the ground. Because you know how noisy this thing is. Oh, it shouldn't be too bad. Hold on. Drop it down. So we can do that. Whoop, don't want to crush these lines though. All right. This is set on the like an automatic mode. It sets where you think it should be. What I think is it's just running too hot for the thin metal that I got to burn right here. So I'm going to turn it down. And turn the wire speed down just a little bit so we don't just start blowing away that metal right there, all right? So I might try it on a test piece just to see, because I really don't want to start tearing this up. I just want to clean this and weld it nice. So give me a second. Let me just try it on another piece of metal, okay? On the manual mode. All right. Let's try it on that. Let's see what it does. I'm hoping it does okay. I'll do it right here in the car. All right, I turned the wire speed. Oh, sorry, guys. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see if this works. All right, we're good. I had to turn it down to 10 amps. So hopefully we won't blow through this right here. Give me a second, okay? I'll try to get you guys right in here. Oh, I hope we don't blow through right through this. You know what? Doesn't look so bad, actually. Yeah, I think that'll work. Other than that fire that we got going on over there, I don't think it'll be too bad. All right. Let's grind this down. Let me grab my glasses, safety glasses here. Okay. All right. So this is all welded off here. We didn't blow it up. We didn't blow it apart. This is all plug welded in. I'm just going to grind this down a little bit. Grind those little plug welds down a little bit. Clean this up. Don't forget, this gets seam sealed too along the seam here. That gets seam sealed over there. Okay. So that's pretty much it, I think, for the welding. I think the welding's done on this side, other than the door, depending on what you guys think. I think we're done. So what I'm going to start doing now is I'm going to start from the fender over here. We might even lay a little bit of filler on here too. We'll see. Alrighty, give me a second. I'll be right back. Hey guys, we forgot to weld this hole. I forgot all about it. We'll take care of it right now. Boy. Well, that was easy. We'll see. Oh boy. Oh, that's not good. Alright. Just cut it off and we're good to go. All gone. There it is. It's all gone. It works okay. I still got to figure out this welder. Like, I could definitely have turned the welder up on... I could have definitely turned the welder up, the heat on the welder on that, to get a better melt on it. But I'm still learning this thing, you know, and it seems, so far, it seems pretty decent so far. So we'll see. Like I said, I'm going to run this thing to death, and we'll see how long it lasts. All right, now we're done with the welding over here, okay? So give me a second. Let me get this straightened out. I think what I want to do is I want to start on just fixing some of the dings and dents along the front of the fender. We're going to work our way back, okay? So give me a second. Let me get this set up. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. All right. What I wanted to do was start on the front fender and work our way to the back of the car. We're so lucky with this fender. This fender doesn't have a ding, nothing. I mean, it feels straight as an arrow to me. I got to fix that right there, and we'll take this door down. We won't take the door all the way down the middle. We're going to use it just pretty much as a base, like we're doing with this here. That's what we're going to do here. But I still have to take this down. It needs a little bit of touch up here and there, but really nothing at all. So far we're lucky on the driver's fender and on the driver's door. So far, not too bad. And we know we got to fix this right there. We just got to skim that down in there. And this right here, we got to skim this. So I figured, let me just take this down now and see what it brings us. Alrighty, give me a second. Let me set up the compressor. I'll be right back. Let's hit this. All right, guys, I just want to stop and show you where we are. Believe it or not, this stripe is the white paint under the orange. Pretty crazy. So I just smoothened all that out. There's like a ding here, a little ding down over there, another one there. There's a few of them along in here, down over here and here. But I knew that. I saw that even when it, like, just looking at it with the sun hitting it, you could just see the little, like, dings and little ripples. So I'm thinking, you know what? We're just going to hit this with a little bit of body filler. And this side's almost done. We got so lucky with this door and this fender. I know this fender over here, this fender was, this was just a fender that was forgotten about and was going to get thrown out. But it's not bad at all. It's really not. There's a lot of dings along in here, over here. There's just all over. On top, I don't know if you could see them, all the little dings. They're tiny little, it's almost if like a woodpecker would, instead of pecking wood, it would peck metal. I guess that's what it would look like, because it's just all these little dimples. It's crazy. So this, you know me, I could just babble on forever. Game plan right now is let's mix up a little bit of body filler, and we'll just touch up some of those spots. Just to skim, it's like really nothing. So we'll just almost dust it on. It's not bad at all. So give me a second so I can set this up. And all right, let's mix up some of this body filler. We'll spread it on real quick. And maybe what I'm thinking we'll do is we'll jump on the back tail panel. We'll start hitting that. I don't think we're going to need this much. This is too much. This is way too much. We got carried away there. Ooh. All right, that should be about right. Oh gosh. Yeah, we got lucky with the fender. This front fender. The other fender, it's not as good as this one here. It's not bad, and for free, it's actually great. So that was nice of Jerome to drop that off. And I gotta say, well, I don't want to say it now because I know what's going to happen. You know, the body on this car is really not fighting us that much. I know I shouldn't have said it, but I said it. But I don't think it's really not that bad. In spite of how bad it is, it's not that bad. Considering what it was, it's not that bad. This car was, it was just forgotten about. It's a shame. So hopefully we'll pick up a motor and a transmission. Well, we got a transmission, so hopefully we'll pick up a motor for it. We have a few other parts that we can use on this car, and shouldn't be too bad. I really don't think it's going to be too bad. We'll just hit a few spots here. Kind of not liking this right here. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it looks. Because that was kind of bad. Let me clear this. Alright, we'll let that set up. Let me hit this here. The things that are staring us in the face, we'll hit. Not too bad. Not too bad at all, guys. I'm not disappointed. Alrighty. We have another one here. This is just a light touch-up. I mean, it's... You don't even... You barely feel it. So I figured while we got this out, let's just hit it real fast. It's not bad. We have this other one here. Yeah, it's just a slight skim. Over here's a little more. A little here. Some over here. It's like Bob Ross. Oh, we're just going to put a little bit on here, a little bit on there. Oh, no. There we go. We'll just hit this and we'll just go, as we go along the way, we'll just fill everything in. But it's not bad. I'm not disappointed with this car. I'm really not. And we got so lucky. We didn't have to do the trunk. We got very lucky with that. Oh, kind of running out. No. Boy, this stuff dried fast. Wow, look at all that. What a waste. So I'm thinking, well, that's drying. Well, this is drying right here. We'll come over and we'll DA this down. See what we can do with it. All right, let's hit this. All right, so we hit this real quick. While that's drying, thinking we can just hit this really quick. I don't know where to put you guys. Here. We'll start off over here. This is crazy. All right, guys. It's the end of the day. Just going over what we got done today. I fast forwarded a lot of this because it's just so much sand. It's so repetitive, you know. So we got this done. A little bit of touching up here and there. Not too bad. Touched up a little bit on the bottom. And we got this done here. Pretty much got this all straightened out. A little bit here and there. A little bit here and there. That's when the dust coat, you know, I'll give it a dust coat after I get it primed and stuff and I'll go over it. But I try to get as much of it done and knocked down or fixed before I even get to that point. So, you know, here we are right here. Touch this up here, down in there. We finished up that welding in there. Just have to grind that down. Got this door down. It's getting there. A little bit, slowly getting there. So that's it. That's pretty much the end of the day. You know, it's just, you know, back and forth. You know, I figured I'd bounce between the body work and the welding and stuff. You know, it just kind of breaks it up a little bit. Game plan for tomorrow? Well, actually, game plan for tomorrow. We'll touch up whatever we missed here. Because the driver's side's almost done. It's just a little bit of touching up here and there. A few little waves here and there, but we got a lot of them. So hopefully tomorrow, first thing, we're just going to bang out the driver's side, be done with it. Then we're going to jump on the back. And we're going to start from here, from there, to there, and everything up. If we could bang that out tomorrow, then the next day, we'll go down this side. So Patches is getting there. I'm hoping by today's Tuesday. I'm hoping by Friday, I might be ready with, you know, pretty much done with almost all the body work. Because don't forget, we still have to pull the front fenders off and everything. So we could jam everything out and then we'll reassemble it and then we'll paint the whole car. So that's pretty much it. You know, we'll see how far we can get this week. I think we can get a decent amount of work done this week. And I won't be surprised if Lucky's back next week, you know, probably towards the end of next week. So we'll see. I'm going to try to find that out tomorrow so we kind of have an idea of where we are with this car to where we got to stop or how far we can go before we get Lucky back. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Oh, don't forget, Friday Night Car Show. Send me 2 pictures and your name and what the cars are to my email, keepitsimplegarage@gmail.com. Just like I say, 2 pictures, your name and what the cars are. And in the comments, just shoot me a comment. Hey, I'll go check your email. Don't forget me like you did the other guys. All right. So that's pretty much it. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching, and you guys take care of yourselves.